UndergroundHipHopBlog.com exclusive.
1212, what up? It's Pawz One representing UndergroundHipHopBlog.com. We're here in Southern California at GCS Pomona, and we got my girl, MyVerse. What's going on, yo?
Peace, peace. What up? It's MyVerse. I'm from Orlando, Florida, poet/MC. Thank you so much, Underground Hip Hop Blog.
So, on your trip out here, before we get into the music stuff, let's talk about like some of the stuff that you've done outside of music here. You having a good time in California?
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I love it here, man. Everybody's so receptive as far as like, listening to my music and supporting.
Let's get into the music stuff. Talking about the video you just shot, is that for a project that you're working on right now? Is that for a collaboration? What's the story behind that?
Right now, I'm torn between releasing it as a single or actually letting it be my first release for my new project, which is called State of the Art. That'd be an album. I haven't figured out a release date, so don't quote me on that.
State of the art, and then let's go backwards. That way people understand the whole catalog and the whole concept behind State of the Art. Because from what I know, the titles kind of working together. You know what I'm saying? And I want these people to know so they can check it out and stay tuned for State of the Art. What's the first project for them to look out for?
To be honest, to say that, I want you to check out my new shit, you probably haven't even heard my old shit. So first project to check out would be Newsflash, and that's on that Piff, or you can go on SoundCloud, or you can just Google me and fucking find it. I'm sorry, can I say the F word? All right, cool. So Reverb Nation, and that's Newsflash. That's hosted by Voice of the Streets. And then my second project is Self Portrait, Revelations of MyVerse, hosted by Tony Touch. And that is also available on that Piff, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation. Yeah, right now it's for free. So, get it while it's hot because, I plan on taking that shit down, putting shit up that you have to pay for.
Get it while it's free, bitches. So that you can cuss. We cuss all day. But, yo, so they can get the stuff for free right now. You're working on State of the Art. I wanted to talk to you about the whole process from beat selection, from writing, and all that stuff. How long does it usually take for you to, like, construct a project from the ground up?
It takes me about 8 months. 8 months to have a good amount of tracks that I can pick from and, pick the cream of the crop. And then, you know what I mean, whatever's tossed aside might be for a mixtape.
As far as a production, like, you get beats from all over. Do you have in-house producers? Do you have somebody that you go to, like, nonstop? Like, that's your go-to guy, you connect? Or is there somebody, like, that you want to work with?
The current state that I'm in, I'm right now developing my sound, I guess you could say. I'm just so open as far as like an artist that I'm down to rock on reggae joints. I'm down to rock on hip hop. I'm down to rock on funk, on some pop, on some, you know what I mean? Salsa, merengue, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just that open as an artist. So I really don't limit myself as far as like just going to one producer. But I will shout out Voice of the Streets. They've produced amazing joints for me. Gully Duckets is another kind I want to shout out. We have a joint together with John Connor. Who else? Damn. There's a lot of people that just don't come to mind because there's a camera in front of me and you guys freak me out. Yeah, so like as far as like beat selection, if it's dope, I'll rock with it. Pigpen, that's another cat. Goodwill. These are just some cats that I'm just naming as far as like producers. So I'm always open. So if you want to send me a beat, send me a beat. And if it's dope, I'll rock with you.
So while you're out here in California, I've seen, we've actually rocked together. We rocked together once. And you've been out here doing your thing, doing the live shows. And I've seen a big difference and a contrast between the way you rock and some of the fellas rock too. Like, not just the ladies, because I hate to do that gender shit. But really, like, I seen you go up there and do your thing. So when you're up there, do you read the crowd, or do you like you already have it set in your mind? This is the way I'm gonna do it. I don't give a fuck who's here. It's gonna go down like this, or do you kind of go up, fill them out, and then pick and choose?
I actually do that for my poem. I usually start my set off with a poem because I'm start off as a poet, and I really just like you said, I'd really just go off based off of the crowd, depending on I don't know. I just feel their energy, and I feel like this is what I feel like they should hear, and usually before I actually go to a show, depending on the kind of show it is, it's depending if I'm going to come at like a hardcore, but there's just certain songs that flow better depending on your environment. So usually before a show, it's based on what the event is about, and then I try to get tracks that are as close to the subject or to the theme of the night.
That's the ability of an MC, is to be able to come in and kind of like, okay, is it a party vibe? Are these dudes on some like, some hoodie, some goon shit? Are they? You kind of got to be able to read the crowd, and I think that's a talent and a skill that a lot of rappers don't really have. A lot of people lack, because they come in, pop in their CD, rap, get off, and that's the typical shit. But I've seen you rock with the DJ, without a DJ, all that good shit. I see you rock with the crowd. And then speaking of the whole MC aspect, all the elements that go into rocking the mic, getting the crowd hype, interaction, things like that, is the battle tip. I know we spoke off camera about the battling. You said you love battling, so that's dope, because the whole competitiveness, that's something that we touched on. What's another reason why you got into that?
I feel as though an MC should at any point in their life, should do a battle. Just because either freestyling, or even if you did write something, I just feel as though that's your earning your stripe. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's like my initiation to hip hop. Like, I'm all about the culture, and I really, really feel that like battling has really brought the art of lyricism back, and has made people to start wanting to think more and start wanting to be more creative. So I just feel as though battling is something that I really want to prove to myself that I can do and, be really good at. So,
because I know a lot of people get into it and they like the clowning aspect. They like because it is fun, because I battled it. It's fun. It's an experience. It gets your blood pumping and shit, just to be on the spot, and it's really dope. So, when it comes to music, though, do you think the wittiness you got to have when you battle, you got to be real sharp? Of course, that plays into your writing, but has there ever been times where you're like, you know what, I could slide in a battle rhyme right here on this song, even though it's not really associated with this, and kind of slip it in? You've been able to do that?
I feel as though my first project, Newsflash, is a little bit more conscious, more laid back, more, kumbaya, But my second project, Revelations of MyVerse, I feel it was a little bit more angry, a little bit more gritty, more in your face. To me, I can slip it in there. Regardless, cannabis does it all the time, And it's, as an MC, that's what you're always rapping about, is how dope you are, So I feel as though battling just goes hand in hand as far as like even creating music. And I write poetry, so it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? When you're doing a persona piece, or you're doing alliteration, or any of that kind of figurative language is always used in battle rap. So you're able to do the two effortlessly.
That's dope that you're able to kind of tie them in, both of them and shit, and weave back and forth. I think some people are really stuck doing too much of one and not enough of the other, and you can kind of tell that's why the music doesn't really have that longevity. Because it's really, I'm dope, you're whack, this and that. So that's really dope. I wanted to talk to you about the whole, sex thing. I got to get into that. We won't get too far into it. So the one question I do got to ask is, as far as being a female MC, is there one thing you want to see from other females in the game right now? Is there something that you would like for them to raise the bar, or change this up, or not to, hate on nobody's hustle, whatever the fuck you scary ass people want to say? Just truthfully, being an MC, because I know there's people out there doing things that make it harder for me. So I know ladies are making it hard for you. Mm-hmm. So is there anything you'd like to see change?
Right now, yes, there are some girls that actually use, their image to be able to get ahead. And I don't knock them. To be honest, I really think there's a renaissance. There's not enough female MCs that are out there right now. And to me, I just think, if there was anything different that females could do, I don't think there's anything different. I think they're holding it down. There's a lot of female lyricists out there that are holding it down, and you know what I mean? I haven't, I've seen some girls that are, kind of ratchet, whatever, but that's what they do. But in the same token, there's still another female out there that's still holding it down on that conscious level, you know what I'm saying? And, representing for the ladies. So, to be honest, there's only one chick out there right now, which is Nikki and Azalea, you know what I mean? And Iggy Azalea. These are all female MCs that, okay. I'm going to take that back. In the mainstream, I would like there to be more lyricists in females, or more recognition as far as you know what I'm saying? My bad. I digress. But yes, I could see as far as like in the mainstream, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to find a dope female MC, you can dig in the crates and you can find them. You go online, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like mainstream, I would like to see more female MCs that are lyrical, you know what I mean? And I feel it's going to get to that point cuz, you know, a lot of cats are stepping their game up as far as like their writing tactics. So
Dope. See, I wasn't trying to blindside you and get you to start no beef or none of that shit. No, but it's true though, cause
I'm getting used to this interview thing. So.
yeah, no, it's all good. Like to be able to really stand back and say like, you know what, they're doing their thing. It's not easy being at the level they're at. With you got to have a stylist, manager, personal manager, only fucking green M&Ms and all that other bullshit in the mainstream, the whole pop shit. So just take time. You got time. Take time. And put more effort into your bars. That goes for male and female MCs. That's what I was trying to really get at. I wanted to pull that from you, and you gave it to me. Thank you. So for these people to find the catalog, stay tuned with everything you're doing from here on, and then to go back and check out the stuff. That way they get familiar and they become fans of MyVerse. Let them know what the links are.
Link 1. Link 1, Twitter. Okay? Numero uno. Twitter. MyVerse at MyVerse, like iPod MyVerse. Reverb Nation, MyVerse. SoundCloud, MyVerse. YouTube, MyVerse. I do my own videos. Watch my videos, man. I take a lot of time to do that, so you can watch 3 minutes of my life, and it takes about 20 hours. So please look at that and get my music on SoundCloud. MyVerse, poet/MC out of Orlando here in California, loving life, living the dream. Shout outs to Johnny Storm, Cap Callus. Shout outs to Ozone, Big June, Shadas, Cheesaw Gang, Bully Squad. Let's go, MyVerse. Shout outs to Pawz One and everybody here. Underground Hip Hop Blog. Check your girl out.
It's good having you. We still got time to go out and have a drink. It's a little. Oh no. Sorry, it's over. We're done. Now I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
All right. They're probably going to fade that out and then come back here. But it's cool. Okay, so this is the deal. Get my music. With the F. We're here for the music. So get my music on SoundCloud. MyVerse, look me up. Newsflash, Voice of the Streets hosting that. Tony Touch. Shout outs to Rocksteady Crew. Crazy Lace. I have so many shout outs I don't want to say because I'm so excited. And I got a microphone to say and I got a platform. So shout outs to everybody that supports and get my music. Self-Portrait Revelations of MyVerse. Tony Touch. Y'all are beautiful. Talking too much. Stop now. Get the mic. Yeah.
Give me this shit. Give me this fucking shit. It's undergroundhiphopblog.com. MyVerse. Pawz One. Shout out to GCS Promoter. Peace.
Peace, y'all. This is your girl, MyVerse in the building. Poet/MC out of Orlando. Please check out undergroundhiphopblog.com for your latest in hip-hop and those on the up-and-coming. Shout-outs to Bully Squad, Cheesaw Gang, Shadas, Johnny Storm, Big June, Cap Callus, Ozone, Jay Gatsby, The Island. Let's go.
Undergroundhiphopblog.com exclusive.